When it comes to trail bike adventure, is there one bike to rule them all?
Something that you want to go riding downhill, go for epic adventures, hit some bike parks, and all of the above.
Something that give a racer everything they want.
And a freerider.
Well, to find out, I'm going back to my roots to give Blake a tour of the unique topography, geology, and different soil types of my home riding spots. Something that makes them really different from each other and loads of fun riding in quite a small area. All aboard Canyon's latest trail bike, the Spectral 29. Can it take on all the terrain that comes at it, whether natural, man-made, tame or terrifying? There's a massive variety of trails and riding, so bring your trail riding kit, full face helmet and your shovel, Blake. We're going riding. To make the most out of the Shropshire terrain, we're going to be riding the brand new Canyon Spectral 29. Canyon took the Spectral 27.5, a bike designed to be playful and poppy, and added the speed and confidence of 29er wheels. But more than that, it's an all-new frame design. 150mm travel 29er, also with a 160 fork with a bigger 36mm chassis. It's got progressive geometry, lower standover, slacker and longer reach to give more stability. The steeper seat angle gives climbing poise. A head angle of 64.5 with a 150 fork and half a degree slacker on Blake's bike with a 160. There's two position shock mount to raise the BB height and steepen the head angle if you want to take on the toughest of climbs. Riding spot 1 is Revolution Bike Park, just over the border into the Welsh Hills and home to some of the most fun, gnarly and some of the biggest jumps in the UK.
Look at that. Well, you're kind of crisscrossing across the fire road. You get hit by a little bit, but it's running all right. Neil's doing some stunts just down there. But it's just flowy, dude.
So that's some of the big jumps that Rev's ticked off. Tomorrow will be all about seeking out some natural trails and sessioning some of my favourite spots to see how the bikes fare.
So Neil, you've brought me all the way to Shropshire to ride your local stuff.
Yeah, that's where I used to ride when I was a youth. Loads of little spots around town where, depending on what time of year, what the weather's like, you just choose your spot. This is one of the sandier places, obviously. Loads of little hits, loads of quarries we used to dig when we were kids and still love riding now. Very soft. I did.
Free ride line, Neil.
Yeah.
Look at this. You got to jump onto that ledge and then face plant that stump. Okay. Right down here, hit the jump. But if you look from the top, it looks disgusting. Watch this, Neil. But hey, one bite does it all.
Oh. Oh.
Steep, Neil.
Yeah, I don't like the look at that, if I'm honest.
It's actually all right.
Absolutely okay. What do I want from a bike that does it all? Well, good geometry for the riding I like, slack and stable but not sluggish, stiff and light but not harsh or too fragile, something that I can smash down the hills but still feel efficient when I pedal it. Modern 29er trail bikes are the Swiss Army knives of the mountain bike world.
This road trip's had no showers lately. How long can you go without a shower? Yes! How long is it? What's the longest you've ever been without a shower? 2 weeks. Whoa. True story.
Canyon categorise their bikes and this one falls into the Cat 4. Designed to be tough enough for EWS racing, it uses a G5 cockpit, which is Cat 5, so full strength tested for riding rampage and the hardest riding. There's some nice small touches added with the help of the pro team mechanics who wanted a bike that's easy to work on but sure to please the home mechanic, with replaceable thread inserts, easy accessible screws and small touches like the rubber line chain guide and new frame protection to quieten the bike.
Day 2 has been unreal. I can't believe it. What is in store for us next? Because I'm looking forward to it. Because I've got a few things I want to show you if we ever do this video again.
Well, we've done big jumps, we've done sort of gnarly, slabby stuff today.
Oh,
it's a good spot today. That's the place where we ride in winter.
Yeah.
Because it is that sandy, it just runs
spot.
really good. Don't know. What do you fancy tomorrow? Go for trail ride, we could hit some more jumps, we could...
Number 2, we do a lot of trail riding, so let's just go and hit jumps.
There's another good spot then. It's got lomas, some jumps.
Yes.
There's a lot of good riders come from this neck of the woods.
Yeah.
A lot of pros live around here. We've got not so far away Athens live, or G still lives out
they
there.
don't live too far away from you.
Tani and Cade. So that's the thing, when I grew up, there's loads of good like World Cup races or good riders around here. So I think like, it's just a good scene around here for pros, especially racers more than anything.
Yeah, it's a breeding ground for racers. Do you know that spot we went to with the big sandstone quarry?
Yeah.
That reminds me, because I've been there before. When I said
no, I've seen it.
When I did a tail whip on that thing for a magazine that Steve used to work for.
Yeah.
So I
got the cover of Dirt Mag on that same wall.
And that's what inspired us to go back to do that.
Yeah.
It was good. Really good spot.
Still a bit scary though.
Freaking scary, especially that real gnarly thing with the root stick.
Day 3, Neil. You've brought me to a car park in the middle of nowhere. Where are we? What are we doing?
We're on a hill.
We're in the hills.
Another little riding spot. Staying in the sand.
Yes.
I mean, we could. Have I told you enough about the soil yet?
No, you haven't.
Shrewsbury and Shropshire. Well, I could bore you to death.
Please.
Basically, this side of town is all sandy and sandstone, and the other side of town is more granite.
Okay.
So it's really good, but it's a bit gnarly in winter. It's more muddy, so I always ride this side of town in winter.
Yeah.
But just a good variety of different dirt. That's what I think it makes good riding.
Yeah, I think it makes brilliant riding.
I thought I'd bring you here, because I think you'd like this place. It's good little hits.
I don't like rocks and sniper roots.
Well, it's rocks, it's sandstone rocks, they're pretty grippy.
Perfect. Did you bring in the drone again?
That's a helicopter.
He's actually carrying something.
Sweet canyon.
Thanks, dude. Just launched it.
Canyon.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my rig. But no, this is a sweet canyon. Can the canyon clear the canyon?
Evil Knievel style. Straight in.
Oh, bloody hell. Yes, Neil!
That's one way to warm the legs up.
My turn. That's actual dog poo. It's gonna be a great day. Absolute start.
Yeah, this is a sketchy little track here. It was a big old drop. This is what Rich did.
Did he do this?
He did. I think you have to go right off this edge. I feel like I'm gonna brush my face through a wet tree.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna take you out. How are we gonna move that?
I'm just gonna do it. It's quite scary actually. And quite a little heavy landing.
That's horrible.
Yeah, you get a little. I didn't expect to land there. I expected to land over here. Your fault. Bigger wheels and a stiffer bike, but Canyon have managed to slim the frame weight to less than the Spectral it's replacing by clever frame design to add material where it's needed, like the 18% stiffer head tube, and take away where it's not, like the much lighter seat stays. Loads of refinements to this bike, all with the aim of it being the one bike that you have in your garage. So we've ridden a few different places, done some downhill, done some trail riding.
Free riding stuff. Little pockets of scary, gnarly, horrible stuff.
The question was at the start, does one bike rule them all? Can you do everything on one bike?
You know what? After this, I think you can, Neil.
You can, I'm always impressed by modern trail bikes, just getting better all the time, and they are so capable. Of course, like a downhill bike would be a bit better for downhill than a cross-country bike, but if you just have one bike to do everything. And you can cater it to what kind of terrain you ride. Like this one's a more beefier version so you
than
got
that.
10 mil more on the fork.
I got a piggyback. It looks more aggressive. It's the same bike.
Yeah.
Yours is catered more for trail. Mine's more for alpining.
So it's been a good few days.
It is, yeah. It's been super stoked. Thank you very much for showing me around here.
It's been fun to do it.
There's a lot more to ride because the day is still young.
Yeah. There's more places, obviously. We're not going to make it this time, but there's so many more riding spots.
And my heart is not at its peak yet of scariness. So let's go find some scary, horrible stuff, Neil. There's a horrible gap here.